I want to give a couple of examples. One is, these are both people I know and know well. One is a young guy who, when he was about 18, he was a very strong creationist, converted into Christianity, embraced various beliefs, including creationism. And he would argue with people. He read all of the books of the creationists, and he would argue with anybody he could, people who knew a lot more about geography and cosmology than he did. But he had all of these arguments. And what was interesting was there was an event that happened where he was in church and he was talking to an elder in that church. And he said to the elder about creationism, was talking to the elder about creationism. Now, interestingly, this elder may have believed in creationism himself, but he put his hand on this guy's shoulder and said, listen, I don't think it matters that much. And immediately the entire edifice of that belief collapsed. Immediately. And he started to kind of like see all the arguments that had been given 100 times before against what he was saying. He started to kind of like see it all fell into place. So what was happening there? Well, for this guy, there was a sense in which religion was a way of propping up the paternal function. It enacted a separation. Alienation had happened, but separation hadn't happened. So there was within this guy always a sense of being the object of the other's pleasure. Whether it was the parental other or then in any adult relationship, that he defined himself solely in terms of being the object of the other's pleasure. In other words, he didn't really desire anything for himself except for that, and that's how he got his enjoyment. But religion was a way to temporarily prop up the paternal function, the separation. And creationism in particular did this. So creationism is all about separation, separating the night from the day, male from female, the animals from the humans, right? All the separation that happens in this creation story. And so by embracing this creation story, he was propping up the separation. It was doing something. Now, this elder also had a paternal function for this individual. It was like a father figure. So when this father figure said, I don't think it matters that much, he was able to find a healthier solution to propping up the paternal function, right? The healthier solution was he looked up to this guy. Guy was a good guy. I knew him. So a good father figure, right? So was able to still prop up the paternal function with this older male leader, and not use the creation story and this kind of, fundamentalist scientific perspective in order to function. So in that example, if you just took away the creationism without finding a different and healthier way to do the function, something kind of negative can happen. And this is where I come to another example, which is